Welcome to All Up in That Tech, a channel where we discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of all things technology. Have you ever tried searching on Google for something embarrassing? Have you thought to yourself, I would prefer nobody knew about this search, not even Google itself? Well, many people have turned to Google's Incognito Mode to hide their shameful internet searches, like those of us who have preferences for pornography that are not quite mainstream, or those who are curious about topics that might red flag them on some government database. Incognito Mode was first introduced to the Google Chrome browser in 2008. It promised users that their browser would not locally store their cookies, form data and browsing data while using Incognito Mode. Though it was not the first such private browsing mode on the market, with Safari introducing a similar option about 3 years earlier, it caused a stir in the market. However, Incognito Mode appears to only protect your browsing privacy against people using the same computer or browser. It does not shield your browsing data from all of the other companies that have trackers embedded on the websites you visit. Now maybe this isn't a shock to you, and you feel okay with the fact that your browsing is accessible by a bunch of strangers. In 2016, a class action lawsuit that was filed against Google for misleading individuals about the functionality of its Incognito Mode. The lawsuit claims that at least 70% of all websites have some sort of Google service embedded in them, collecting data from users surfing in Incognito Mode. The collected data feeds back into unique user profiles used for targeted advertising, and can contain extremely sensitive information. In short, your porn history or other private browsing could be combined with all the other data about you out there on the internet. Maybe you start getting targeted ads about being a lonely single when you are married or in long-term relationship. Maybe you are targeted with specific content or news articles because you searched for a contentious topic. Well, let's dig in a little deeper about the claims around Incognito Mode so you can browse accordingly. The lawsuit against Google alleges that Incognito Mode does not sufficiently inform users of how much of their browsing and personal information Google continues to capture when it is activated. While Google largely keeps its promise to not store or access browser information in Chrome, it does not mention that an assortment of other Google services continue to collect data even when Incognito Mode is active. This includes Google Analytics, Google Ad Manager, and other components of its ad network that is embedded in various third-party websites and apps. Internal emails uncovered by Bloomberg reporters in 2022 found employees, including some senior executives, joking about and making reference to the fact that Incognito Mode does not actually offer private browsing. Apparently, such emails date back years. The lawsuit is still ongoing within California, and may take many more months to be finalized. However, the court has indicated that the claims against Google have some merit and should be heard. So, you might be asking how you can stay relatively anonymous while browsing online. Well, not using Google Search is a solid beginning. Google has a great search function. Don't get me wrong. However, Google has also developed a very extensive advertisement network. As such, it is very unlikely that Incognito Mode will become an anonymous browsing experience. If you lower your expectations, Google may continue to be the browser for you. If you aren't comfortable with that and want a truly anonymous browsing experience, there are alternative browsers that have popped up over the years. Both DuckDuckGo and Brave claim to be private alternative browsers. These browsers both offer strong privacy protection. Brave blocks ads and trackers by default, while DuckDuckGo puts control in the hands of the users, allowing them to block these features themselves. Brave also has a built-in wallet, which may appeal to those interested in cryptocurrency. There are also many individuals who use Tor, an open-source browser, to be anonymous online. If you didn't know, Tor is primarily used by many as a dark web browser. As it is open and anonymous, there has reportedly been misuse of Tor by criminals. Right now, we don't know the future of Incognito Mode. However, maybe that doesn't matter so much if you start moving over to these more anonymous browsers. Either way, stay safe and informed. Thanks for listening to All Up in That Tech. If you like our content, please like and subscribe.